criticize, quick to make him guilty in this just because we want him to be guilty of something.
Obviously.
We want him to be guilty of something. Please let him be guilty of something.
I just think it would be fantastic if he winds up doing like 20 years for this. He gets away with murder, but this is what he goes away for.
They asked him why he didn't call the police to have them help him recover stolen merchandise. You know, why did he show up with goons instead of just, I don't know, using legal channels? And he said, ever since my trouble with the law, you know, the police are against me, so I can't call them.
I don't trust them.
Yeah, the legal system doesn't really work for him. That's not the system that he likes to work through. It only lets him get away with a couple of murders. It's nothing else. What? This is a poor guy. But he did rush for a lot of yards. You got to give him some sort of credit.
He's guilty of that.
Yeah, he's guilty of being a fantastic rusher. What's he, number 4 on the all-time list now, or 5 on the all-time list?
I forget, because I forgot who's number 1 now.
Somebody. Emmitt Smith is number 1.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I like sports. Couldn't pick it, though. Couldn't pick it.
Not college, anyway.
Certainly not. Certainly not. Yeah, I mean, I think it's terrific. I'm a big fan of OJ. I loved his career. I loved him at USC. I loved him in Buffalo. I think he's a terrific guy.
I prefer apple juice.
Oh, jeez.
Waka, waka, waka.
Wow, that was hokey as all hell. I prefer Orenthal James System. What? Simpson. He's good.
I can't wait till he writes a book about this called If I Did It. I would have busted the door down.
If I broke into a hotel room with goons with guns, here's how I would have done it.
Why is he hanging out with Suge Knight now?
I'm not a big fan, by the way, of the fact that the term goons is being used heavily in the story. I don't like goons at all.
Me and my goons are going to get more stuff back, say?
Yeah, I don't like goons at all. I hate goons. Either reminds me of that, like, you know, guys that hang out with the frog, or goons remind me of the WWF wrestling character, the Goon, who was like a hockey goon in like the early '90s.
So Keith is just working, right? You guys.
No, we didn't really want to.
Allegedly,
we didn't want to discuss it on the show, but we've decided to part ways yet again. Keith has just, you know, the way that he backed up Monty last week on the board really got to me.
Sell out.
He didn't jump on the bandwagon.
No, in all honesty, no. Keith is just at work. Keith is at work, and I can't believe, in all honesty, has become one.
Sorry, you do it a lot. You do it a lot. I'm the one who makes the calls. I've made that call.
In all honesty, is my backup for Here's the Thing.
Okay, great.
I need an intro.
Need something.
I need some sort of verbal crutch, some way to intro the thoughts that I'm having. Hey, here's the thing. Wait, but by saying it, you're already saying the thing, stupid. So stop telling people here it is. You're right. You're right.
And you use I gotta be honest with you a lot about things that, why would I assume you were lying?
Honestly.
Okay, you're being honest.
Honestly, though, at work, well, my buddy Tom that I work with, he makes fun of me because he knows that if a sentence starts off with honestly, he knows a lie is coming seconds later.
Chris, according to Migraine Boy in the chat room, OJ is number 14.
No, he's that far down on the list?
I mean, we'd have to pull off the list, but I'm trusting.
I trust Migraine Boy and his fact-finding ability.
He is our researcher.
So, Brian, while you're at it, pull up the NFL all-time leading rushers list. Wow, I didn't think he was number 14. That's very disappointing.
So that means he can penetrate but not be penetrated?
No. He's above the age of consent, no matter what.
Yeah, he didn't go to jail. He didn't get penetrated.
But
that was blue.
Yeah, you work blue sometimes. It's okay. You traipse that line. You traipse that line. I'm trying not to say here's the thing.
I got to be honest with you.
Let me say this.
But the point is, that will be my new crutch then, because I'm saying it. My high school English teacher always used to yell at me because I would write in my essays or whatever I wrote that I would always write, in my opinion, such and such and such. He's like, it's obviously your opinion. You're the one that's saying it. Just give your opinion. It's okay. It's an editorial piece then.
I believe.
No! I don't know. I can't believe that he's number 14. I thought he was number 1 until Eric Dickerson passed him. You're going to tell me that 13 other dudes have passed since then?
Indeed, I'm looking at a list here that seems to confirm Migraine Boy's top-notch research that O.J. Simpson is number 14.
Could you rattle off 13 to 1?
13 to 1, John Riggins.
I had no idea that John Riggins was more yards than O.J. Simpson.
12 is Thurman Thomas.
That is absurd. Thurman Thomas is garbage, but he did have a year with the Dolphins, so he's all right in my book.
Franco Harris is number 11. Marcus Allen is 10. Marshall Falk is 9.
I am blown away by some of these guys. I didn't know that I mean, I figured Falk did, but I had no idea. Yeah, keep going.
Jim Brown's number 8. Tony Dorsett is number 7. Eric Dickerson's number 6. Jerome Bettis is 5. Curtis Martin is 4. Barry Sanders is 3. Walter Payton is 2. And Emmitt Smith tops the list.
I had no idea that half of those guys. I thought that OJ's record was broken by Eric Dickerson, and then Eric Dickerson got beaten by Walter Payton.
O.J. Anderson is on the list, too. That's
at number
surprising.
18.
Yeah,
Corey Dillon is a 17. He's just going to get better.
Maybe not.
Oh, maybe
or
not.
maybe he'll stop playing.
That's true.
Sports.
Yeah, but that's showing. I claimed that I had NFL knowledge earlier. I obviously have none. I knew that Emmitt Smith was number 1, but that's about that's where my knowledge ended. I would have never guessed that number 2. I had no idea that the big fat bus was that high on the list.
Yeah. I can't believe that Barry Sanders is still that high, though. I thought he got passed.
No, he's the greatest. He is probably the single greatest running back ever. It's really embarrassing to say that. He's probably the single greatest running back ever. He would have held every record in the world if he didn't walk away when he did.
Yeah.
Anyway, sports. But I don't know. So O.J. Simpson, rushing for yards, rushing much yardage. Oh man, I want to put on the Moist Boards song now. I'm a big fan of him.
I don't know if we're legally allowed to call him a murderer, but
allegedly,
pretty much a jerk.
O.J. Simpson, pretty much a jerk. Here on Best in
pretty
Show.
much a jerk. That's funny. Speaking of jerks, listen to this. What do you think? In my job, I get tips sometimes. Service industry, you tip the person, which I don't feel strongly about. I don't know. I kind of feel like I shouldn't be tipped, but anyway, this
you're saying in your profession specifically, or service industry in general. You don't feel strongly
in
about
mine.
Okay.
As a massage therapist, I don't feel
it borders on medical. It's kind of like going to your cardiologist and slipping him a 20 on the way out. Say, hey, thanks for looking out for my heart.
No. You give him 20 on the way in, and then if he does a good job, you give him another 20 on the way out.
Okay, that's true.
What do you do for me this time?
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. So this young lady.
So when I'm in private practice, people usually don't tip me, which is great. But if I work in a wellness center, I'm not getting all of the money, so tipping is more of a regular thing. So this lady gave me a $20 tip, and the service was $80. She came back later and told the front desk people that she over-tipped me by $10 and asked for $10 back.
Awkward.
Does that seem like really, no class? I mean, or should I just give her $10?
That is a social faux pas.
It's a social faux pas, but she didn't have change. There was no place to break it around there. I mean,
yeah, but she should have asked for it immediately.
There's those little envelopes, and she put $20 in a little envelope with my name on it, and then I went home, and then she apparently came back later and said I over-tipped her by $10. Which made me think, did she, was she sitting at lunch going, that massage wasn't so great. Why did I give her $20?
No, she was definitely sitting at lunch saying, oh, my God, I have to pay for lunch with my $10.
Exactly what I was thinking. So, yeah, she was sitting at lunch saying,
no, she's at a resort. It's all-inclusive. There was nothing to pay for.
I think it's a matter of that she saw that, holy crap, I can't believe I gave that much money. I don't think it's a slight on you or anything about you.
I'm not giving it back.
All right.
I already spent it on crack. Sorry, gone.
You wouldn't see that. That is uncomfortable. How do you not? I mean, you can't really say no, can you?
She is. She's saying no.
Yeah. I'm going to say, sorry, you old bag.
Yeah, stay strong, sister.
What would Phoebe do?
I'm probably going to give it back.
Really?
They already gave it back to her. It's just whether or not I'm going to reimburse.
Oh, wait, the man gave it back to her? As in the system?
Well, I wasn't there anymore, so when she came in and started pitching a fit, they just gave her the $10, And they didn't know how much she had given me, she didn't say, I gave her 20 and I only meant to give her 10. She said, oh, I realized I over-tipped by $10.
So for future reference, just walk into your business and say that you tipped too much and they'll give you money.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you,
apparently that was.
At this wellness center, will you be burning a bridge if you don't give them that $10 back?
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, it's $10.
Why $10 though?
Take her to the